both ends, and they can rotate that with the tight end.
Another person has been brutally killed by fireworks. Incidents like this happen every day, everywhere. If only people would be more careful. Thank you. Back to you, Grace. Cut. Cut.
Car.
Move out of the way.
Try Staplecraft. Staplecraft has the same spark and the same fun, but not as much danger. Try Staplecraft today.
Cut. That's Staplecraft works for me.
That's like
6 out of 7 people prefer to use Staplecraft. Staplecraft works for me.
Staplecraft works for me. And me.
And me.
I've never used it.
Ciao, guys.
Ow!
Staplecraft's infrared system makes sure that no one's in danger.
watch it blow up.
Okay, but this has been doused with water immediately after taking it. We've done this whole entire tape underneath parental guidance. Thank you. Okay, now. Say it out loud.
Mark.
Chris.
Peter. Mary Beth. And Joey.
And
the cameraman. And me, the newscaster. Yeah!
Oh, wait a minute. We need to...
Some fur, some fur, everyone fur.
Preferred stock cologne from Stetson. What preferred men prefer.
Are your friends car guys? Car guys talk horsepower. They talk acceleration. They talk big fat tires. Now, why not invite your pals over and give them something to really talk about? Introducing the four-wheel drive Passport from Honda.
My dandruff and itch are awful. I'll try anything. Denorex tingles. Head and Shoulders doesn't.
Both have effective dandruff medicine, but Denorex has something extra that tingles.
That's why I started using Denorex. No flakes, no itch.
Denorex, the serious dandruff shampoo.
For this guy, any deodorant will do, but these guys need Speed Stick, antiperspirant that gives 110%. And now Speed Stick deodorant has a powerful new formula to fight odor. Speed Stick, for movers and shakers, the #1, the only one.
Oh, you know your NyQuil works. What'd you do? You tried the latest thing, so you coughed all night. Got no rest, but you can take NyQuil tonight.
Vicks NyQuil, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever so you can rest medicine.
Postseason glory is nothing new to Marcus Allen. The last time the AFC won a Super Bowl, Marcus was MVP as the Raiders trounced the Washington Redskins. And of course, Joe Montana, practically synonymous with Super Bowl greatness. He's won 4 in his storied career. There's a look at Montana warming up just a few minutes ago. He took a pounding last Sunday in the Astrodome, but the Chiefs scored 28 second-half points as KC rallied to beat Houston. Marcus Allen also played a key role last week. His 21-yard touchdown just inside the 2-minute warning put the game on ice for the Chiefs. OJ has more now on Allen and Montana.
Jim, both of these guys went through some tough times on the football field the last few years. Marcus Allen was in Al Davis's doghouse in L.A., and Joe Montana was rehabilitating his elbow in San Francisco. In both cases, coming to Kansas City has rejuvenated their Hall of Fame careers.
It's been sort of a magical year. It's been great, and the interesting thing about it, Juice, is that this was not my first choice. I had thought about going to a couple other teams, and I remember Joe calling me up And I said, Joe, I'll call you right back, because I didn't need that pressure.
3 days later.
I didn't need that sort of pressure, right? I said, oh, now I got Joe calling me. And I had been talking to Marty all along. And it's just great the way things have worked out.
For you and Marcus, the conversation has been that the word was that physically, maybe you guys couldn't stand up to the game. Do you feel that that this season has sort of vindicated you hanging around and well, I'm saying they're wrong?
No, I think that, you know, people will probably still say that. I didn't make it through the whole season. I had a few little things that came up with the injuries that people, I'm sure, will say, well, he couldn't do this and he couldn't do that, and, because he missed these games. But down the stretch, I felt that, you know, sometimes they're, well, guy, it looks like you're going to die when you get up. Well, sometimes it feels like it, you know, you're going to get hit. And sometimes the way you get hit, it's, you know, it stings for a while, and you get up and you shake it off and you go on. And I think I've been pretty durable down the stretch here.
Tell me about playing with Joe Montana. I hear about the magic of Joe. What is the magic of Joe Montana?
Those 10 other guys in the huddle with him.
That's right.
That's the magic of it.
That is right.
No, he's pretty cool. He's, you know, he's a great cook. You know, I've been over there for dinner. I've been over there for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and he's a wonderful host as well as a great quarterback.
Yeah, and of course he's never taken you anywhere. This man got the $1 every day.
Yeah, we went over there.
He came over
for dinner.
Yeah. What's it like playing with Joe?
Maybe with his dog, but that was like.
How is it in the huddle when you know as long as you keep this guy healthy, that you guys got a shot? Is that the attitude, first of all?
Yes, I think so.
So do you feel that yourself and the team, that the play elevates when Joe's on the field opposed to anybody else that might be playing quarterback?
Well, I just feel like, I think it's safe to speak for everybody else, that they realize what he's done in the past and stuff. Thanks a lot. And it's not that we, you know, that we don't play hard for David Craig. It's just that, you know, he's been there for several times and in the situation over and over again, and we feel if we just hang in there and protect him, that he'll come through.
Now, I know both of you guys, and this question is for both of your whole careers. You seem to be enjoying football as much now as I've ever seen you enjoy the game.
I think the one thing, the reason that I'm enjoying it is that I know my career is coming to the end, and I think as that gets nearer, you tend to savor the moments more and more, because you know that once it's over, you can't come back to this occupation. It's not like being a businessman somewhere where I'm going to take a couple years off at age 37 and 38 and come back at 40, 42 and still have 20 years of a career. It doesn't work here.
I'm not this sentimental, see. No, I'm just, it's fun. It's just fun to play. This is what I've always liked to do, and it's great to get the opportunity.
Well, it's evident the contribution these guys have made to this team on the field. More importantly is what they've given this team off the field in attitude and emotionally. That's something that's going to stay with this Kansas City organization long after these guys have hung it up. Enjoy them. They're not going to be around that much longer, Jim.
All right, thanks a lot, Juice. Easy to enjoy. Up next, we'll hear from both coaches in the game, Marv Levy and Marty Schottenheimer, as we continue with this AFC Championship edition of NFL Live.
You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire. You'd be so nice. You'd be paradise to come home.
Only Hilton offers the double dip. Now charge your stay with the American Express card and earn double honors points and double hotel miles with any of these airlines. Double points, double miles. Only at Hilton.
Think of all this as a large block of ice. Think of this as a chip off the old block. Coors Light's aged ice cold. So when you think of ice, think of the silver bullet. The only way to chill.
For this guy, any deodorant will do, but these guys need Speed Stick, antiperspirant that gives 110%. And now Speed Stick deodorant has a powerful new formula to fight odor. Speed Stick, for movers and shakers, the #1, the only one.
They put me in this frigid mountain stream to make the point that TGI Fridays has maple pecan grilled salmon. Tender fillets in our rich maple glaze. agent on the phone.
Everyone looks forward to Friday.
Last year, you helped raise $11,000 in the citywide bowl to help fight muscular dystrophy.
On March 5th, WCNC TV 36 and New Country 96.9, WTDR will rack them up again at the Brunswick Coliseum Lanes.
Form teams with your friends or company and join us as we bowl against dystrophy.
Great prizes, free food, and tons of fun. To join us, simply call MDA to register.
Tight end Keith Cash of the Chiefs has emerged as a major threat this postseason. Montana's receivers don't have the big names of Rice and Taylor, but they've been effective, and they appreciate their new quarterback.
He's always business in the huddle. I mean, unless we're behind and everybody's getting uptight in the huddle, he tries to calm everybody down.
He never gets nervous. He never gets rattled. He's just cool, you know. He has all the confidence in the world in himself and in us, so he's just cool out there.
He's been in every possible situation, so you just always believe that he's going to find a way to help us get it done.
Each one of those three receivers caught a touchdown pass in the second half last week. You probably heard, incidentally, about the Bills' unblemished postseason record here at Rich Stadium, where they are 7-0 in the playoffs. The Bills' last home playoff loss was at War Memorial Stadium back in the 1966 AFL Championship game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Garrett scored 2 touchdowns for the Chiefs. Kansas City won at 31-7. Marty Schottenheimer was a member of the 66 Bills team. A short while ago, he spoke with O.J. Simpson.
Coach, you got to be feeling pretty good about the weather here. How much time this week was spent on talking about the weather, and how much does it affect your game plan?
The weather really is not a factor other than the possibility of wind, if you want to put that in the context of weather. Clearly, wind can impact upon anybody, particularly as it relates to field position. We spent, 10, 15 minutes in the course of the week talking about it. We practiced outside one day, but the other 2 days were indoors.
You brought teams to this game on 2 occasions, and you were victimized by a miracle worker named John Elway. Is it any consolation knowing that miracle worker, Joe Montana, is on your side now?
Well, clearly Joe has had a major impact on our ability to get where we are, but there have been a lot of other people that have played a large role in that and haven't played. You understand that part of it, O.J. Our football team recognizes the difficult task we have today. Buffalo's an outstanding football team, and in their own right, have a quarterback that's playing at the top of his game.
You were able to beat the Bills earlier in the year. How different is this Bill team now?
Well, I think it begins at quarterback. Jim is playing, as I indicated, very, very well right now. The defense continues to perform at a high level. As I look at the football game from our point of view, defensively, it's going to be essential for us to try to control their running game and don't let them take off running the football whenever they are so inclined. And on the other side, we just can't turn the ball over because, as you well know, this Buffalo football team thrives on taking the ball away.
Well, good luck, Coach.
Thanks.
Let's go back upstairs to Jim Lampley.
Interestingly, while Marty Schottenheimer played in Buffalo for 4 seasons, Bills coach Marv Levy coached in Kansas City for 5 years. A short while ago, he talked with Will McDonough.
Thanks, Jim. Marv, let's talk a little bit about the weather and then about Pete Metzelaars and his injury.
Well, the weather is fine compared to what it's been the last 10 days. Well, I really don't think it's going to be a factor in the outcome of the game. A relatively light breeze right now, and it's not bitter cold.
How about Metzelaars and his hand?
Well, Pete dislocated a finger, compound. We were concerned about it, but the last 2 days, Thursday and Friday, he practiced, seemed to have a little difficulty with it. He'll have a little bit of a covering on it, but I feel confident, I think Pete does too, that it'll be okay.
Well, these guys beat you in a ball game in Kansas City this year, Marv. They not only beat you, but they beat you physically. Did you talk to your team about that this week?
Oh, yeah. In fact, before I even talked to our team, they were aware of it. But we have another opportunity to play. We've lost some other games this year that we were able to come back and win the next time, and I feel confident our team will give a maximum effort, and that includes the physical aspect of it too, Will.
Yeah. I think quickly that the big burden's going to fall on Jim Kelly today and his ability to adjust during the game.
Well, it will. They're a very good defensive team. They give you a lot of looks. Jim handles our offense well, and the more experience he gets, the better he does with it. He did a great job last week. I think he'll do it again.
Thanks, Marv. Good luck today. Now let's go back to Jim Lampley.
All right, another day at the office for Marv Levy. We'll be back with the final tally from our picks of the week right after these messages.
Hi, Martin Mull for Red Roof Inns. For a limited time, Red Roof Inns have lowered the roof on... have lowered the roof on prices. Oh.
For special Lower the Roof rates at any one of our more than 200 inns, call 1-800-THE-ROOF.
Wow, I just had the weirdest dream.
You were falling, right?
How did you know?
Lucky guess.
Aspen Cologne for men. Aspen, now.
Watch how fast Dristan nasal spray works.
What do you smell?
I can't smell anything.
Use Dristan nasal spray. Now smell.
It's an orange. Dristan nasal spray just works incredible. I can't believe it.
Dristan nasal spray. Fast, effective relief.
Hey, the Miss Perfect pageant. Yeah.
We're watching hockey.
Pageant. Hockey. Let's watch both.
Miller Lite presents the Miss Perfect Face-Off. Okay, Bob, Miss Georgia goes to the corner. She pays the price. Here's the puck coming loose. Nice shot. She's gone.
Brought to you by Miller Lite. If you can combine great taste and less filling, you can combine anything.
Oh, that'll be sashing. 2 minutes for Miss Congeniality.
Bad call.
Good beer.
Great taste, less filling. Can your beer do this?
Where are you headed?
Super Bowl.
Get in.
Hey, it's a nice jacket.
Thanks. Nice shoes.
Apex, official footwear and apparel.
Hey, wasn't that...
Nah.
The Pick of the Week is brought to you by American Honda, who has been making quality cars in America for the past 11 years. Jim Lampley and Will McDonough both won last Sunday, so they finished the season tied for first. We'll have the check presentations to their favorite charities right after this message from Honda.
Ignition? Check. Tachometer? Check. Anti-lock brakes? Check. Air conditioning? Check. Dual airbags? Check. Check. Cruise control? Check. Power sunroof? Check. 7-speaker stereo? Check, 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 check.
The Prelude VTEC from Honda. Check it out.
As you saw, Will McDonough and an imposter named Lampley wound up winning our season-long picks contest, but the big winners are the charities of our choice. Will McDonough was playing for the Joey Fund in Boston, which will receive $25,000 courtesy of Honda. My charity, the Arthur AIDS Foundation for the Defeat of AIDS, will also be $25,000 richer. Our hats are off to Honda, which was only on the line for $25 grand, but kicked in an extra $25,000 when the contest finished in a tie. Right now, let's pick up the introduction of the Bills here at Rich Stadium as we close in on the kickoff.
Brooks at quarterback from the University of Miami, number 12, Jim Kelly. At running back from Oklahoma State, number 34, Furman Thomas. And at running back from Louisville, number 35, Carwell Gardner. Your Bills on offense.
The winner goes to Atlanta. Coming up, the Chiefs and the Bills in the AFC Championship game.
America, you know the problem, but what are the solutions? Get some answers when all NBC News programs begin an unprecedented series, America the Violent, this week.
Coming up on the show, Time magazine named one of the year's best. The Michael Jackson investigation. Has the singer bought his way out of a courtroom showdown? Hard Copy's Diane Diamond reports on the secret behind-the-scenes moves in the Jackson case. Michael's maneuvers. Plus, it's the Big 4-0 for Oprah Winfrey, and we've planned one heck of a special celebration. Happy birthday, Oprah, on the next Hard Copy.
Weekdays at 5 on TV 36, Cable 6.
Have you noticed what's on everyone's must-reading list?
Newspapers, magazines, the Real Yellow Pages? Yeah.
The Real Yellow Pages from Southern Bell. It's full of helpful, interesting things to read about your community.
Class, open your books to today's lesson.
There's town history, calendar of events, consumer tips, and so much more. The Southern Belle Yellow Pages is such interesting reading.
Please pass all copies of the real Yellow Pages to the aisle.
Oh, it's the book you can't put down.
Your Carolina Chevy Geo dealers want you to see the 94 Chevy full-size pickup.
Bob, move a little to your left. A little more. Perfect. Action.
This Chevy is the longest-lasting, most dependable truck on the road. It has a roomy interior and the best gas mileage in its class. Plus, for only $249 a month, the Silverado is value-packed with all this equipment. See for yourself. Drive home the 94 Chevy full-size pickup today for only $249 a month.
Cut!
Was my hair okay?
Perfect, Bob.
Join me for live Super Bowl coverage, 5:30, 6, and 11, starting Tuesday.
There are high plateaus, realms, intersections where individuals, each seized by a different shade of the same dream, collide. No one questions the depth of this champion's heart, his penchant for fourth quarter drama, but Joe Montana is 37 years old, not too old to dream. Yet his 4 championship rings are outnumbered by the scars, the battering of 15 years in the arena. Recapturing past glory is sometimes noble, sometimes too late. And sometimes it's simply the reason to play. A decade has passed since Marcus Allen was a Super Bowl MVP. Lost years, exiled in LA, now driven, so much to prove, so little time. Not all who approach the summit arrive to relive the moment. Some seek to destroy nightmares. Jim Kelly leads one of the greatest units to ever charge at this challenge. His 3 Super Bowl dreams crashed, and with it, injury, frustration, failure. And yet there's still time to taste elusive glory. Super Bowl 25's most valuable player, but for a missed kick that took those laurels away, Thurman Thomas, forever linked to a missing helmet, a lost football, a vanished hope. How much would it mean to erase the memories that plague him? 4 distinct veteran stars in a time and a place where high dreams are about to meet with unkind reality.
So in this theater with 80,000 spectators, the drama unfolds. Destiny for veterans and first-year players alike at best fragile. Today, however, for one team, dreams will be realized. The Super Bowl semifinals. The 4 winningest teams of the 90s have arrived. And today here in Rich Stadium, it's the AFC Western champion Kansas City Chiefs against the best of the AFC East, the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the AFC Championship. Dick Enberg with Bob Trumpy. You could just feel this thing happening. I'm feeling it from you. And when you talk to the 2 coaches this week, they made it very simple to win this game. They said turnovers will decide, and if there are no turnovers, the team that stops the run will win.
And when you talk about the run, let's deal with Buffalo. They run one series that Kansas City has to stop and Buffalo has to succeed with. What they're trying to do is create a vertical running lane for Thurman Thomas. They block down on the onside, they pull on the offside, and they want Thurman Thomas up the field, up that running lane. Now for Kansas City to stop this play, what Marty Schottenheimer wants his defense to do is to bounce this play to the sideline. Then the pursuers can catch up with Thurman Thomas, and if they can shut down the running game, they can beat Buffalo. Last year in the conference championship game against Miami, Miami could not stop this play. Buffalo controlled the line of scrimmage, controlled the game, and went to the Super Bowl.
Joe Montana, with that smile, we saw it all last Sunday in Houston, whether he was being knocked down flat on his back or whether he threw 3 touchdown passes in the second half. For Marty Schottenheimer, this is the best that Kansas City's franchise has done since they went to the Super Bowl 1969. They won the AFC Championship, and they beat the Minnesota Vikings in Super Bowl IV. Marv Levy will 4 times develop 4 chances at a Super Bowl win. His team earning the home field advantage for this AFC title game, and remarkably good weather. Nick Lowry will give the ball to Buffalo first as he spins it away. Russell Copeland takes it at the goal line. The rookie from Memphis State to the 20. And twisted down at the 22. Eric Anderson and others there for the Kansas City Chiefs. Jim Kelly brings on his offense, and the K-gun will go to work. The no-huddle offense, and that means Pete Metzelaars will be in at tight end. They'll use only the one tight end. Fina, Parker, Hull, Davis, the Pro Bowler Ballard on the front line. Kelly has the great Thurman Thomas with Bill Brooks, Don Beebe, and Andre Reed as his 3 wide receivers, and Metzelaars, who had a dislocated little finger in the game last Sunday, ready to go today. So the strategies now will develop as Buffalo begins from the 22. Kelly comes out throwing and hits Thurman Thomas. A gain of about 6 to the 28-yard line. Martin Bayless up to make the tackle. Here are the Chiefs on defense, with the 2 Pro Bowl starters on the outside, Neil Smith and Derek Thomas, the 2 300-pounders, Phillips and Saliamoa, on the inside. They'll use only 1 linebacker, Lonnie Martz, and 6 defensive backs. Kelly giving no time of that. Almost intercepted by Mincy, who darted in front of Pete Metzelaars. Mincy, who had 5 interceptions, second on the team this year.
Dick, for the 2nd straight week, Kansas City going with the 4-1-6 look. You see Lonnie Martz, 51, playing the middle linebacker. Last week, that was handled by Jaime Fields. He's deactivated, but 6 defensive backs here for Kansas City. 3rd and long 3, and Thomas with his first carry, and he is stuffed at the 31-yard line, and that will not be good enough for the first down. 75, Joe Phillips, who played his early career with the San Diego Chargers, acquired last year, and had a big game against Houston last week. And Dick, if there is a recurring theme with this Buffalo offense, the last 4 years, they spent a lot of time 3 downs and outs. It has put tremendous pressure on the Buffalo Bill defense. Buffalo doesn't lead much of anything in time of possession. It's one of the downfalls of this K-gun offense.
Tough to block Chris Moore and tough to return. He kicks them very high. This one, not so high. Damon Hughes, handles a short hop at the 35 and takes it to the 47. Did he ever flirt with disaster on that one? Tasker there to make the tackle.
Well, there is more that can go wrong with catching that ball in the bounce that can go right. But the first break of the game goes to Kansas City. Bounces right up in his stomach, and he makes the reception.
Damon Hughes is an outstanding baseball outfielder. You see Tasker, boy, that's what he was arguing about. They all but tackled him. Hughes, who was an outfielder in the Milwaukee Brewers chain, and he used that ability to field that tough punt. Joe Montana with great field position at the 47. Marcus Allen gets the call. No gain. Cornelius Bennett and Phil Hansen with a tackle. Bennett going to another Pro Bowl. The offense for Kansas City. Blocking that treasure, Joe Montana. All the Pro Bowlers, Zach, Grunard, Shields, the rookie, and Siglar. Marcus Allen with Kimball Anders in the backfield. J.J. Burton, Willie Davis, the speed outside. The tight end, Jonathan Hayes. 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Intended for Todd McNair. So the passes to the wings, to the sidelines, because of the crosswind, will be effective.
And, you know, at 37 years old, you can't expect Joe Montana to start out like a 27-year-old. Even though he warms up pregame, he goes into the locker room, sits down for a while. It takes a while for that arm to get going. But Pittsburgh found 2 weeks ago how he starts doesn't necessarily determine how he plays.
So did the Oilers. 3rd and 10. Good protection. Long, but too long. J.J. Burton, the closest chief, 3 and out for Kansas City.
It looked like Burton stopped the pattern, which is something you can never do with a Joe Montana. Watch him give up a little bit. Now, whatever the pattern is drawn up, and this is Joe Montana and Paul Hackett's offense, run the pattern out.
Russell Copeland back inside the 15. Brian Barker to punt. Wobbly, short, and out of bounds outside the 20-yard line. The Bills will start at the 22 after a 31-yard Barker punt. Timeout at Rich Stadium.
When I walk into a hotel, the most important thing is the feeling that the customer is respected. If you're staying in a hotel, you must be in a warm and friendly environment and not in a factory. So we're not offering a standardized, homogenized type of experience. I think the card has a broader reach. It is a major convenience for our guests.
American Express is welcomed at hotels all around the world. That's convenient.
Not so complicated.